word. Right? They don't believe in the name of the Lord. Right? So when all hell broke loose, they don't have a power for call upon help.
Ecclesiastes 7, verse 12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense.
But wisdom is a defense, and the wisdom we have in the Lord Yahawashi is our defense, yo. Right? The wisdom we have in the name of the Lord, yo. Scripture says the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and are safe. Until on.
For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it.
Right.
Consider the work of Yahawashi, for who can make that straight which he had made crooked.
Right. See, so, hey, the scripture, the precept just say, oh, look, wisdom giveth life, basically. You know what I mean?
So the Lord declared the beginning from the end. So the scripture says we can make that shape which the Lord put it. And the way the Lord set this thing to go, say that's where it's gonna go, man. See? And no matter what you do, you can't turn it back. Just bring us next piece and show you faith. So this is Ecclesiastes 2 and verse 10. It says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
Right, so who trust in the Lord and get confounded, yo? When Israel used to go war, the first thing them do is consult with the Lord, yo. Right. And guess what? The time when they never consult with the Lord, what happened to them? Seeing them get defeated. And then them have to come back and call upon the Lord. Right? And the Lord give them the power and say, oh, go and go mess them up back. See? So remember this, yo. Faith in the name of the Lord, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, get the far.
Gun. Hebrews 11 verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for,
right?
The evidence of things not seen.
Right, so what are we out here hoping for that we not see? Right? There's something out there that we are hoping for that we don't see. Right? We see it spiritually, you know what I mean? Right? But with the physical eye you cannot see it. See it? One?
For by faith the elders obtain a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of God, so that the things which are seen were not made of the things which do appear. But by faith Abel offered unto God a more excellent sacrifice than Cain.
Right.
By which he obtained witness that he was righteous. God testified of his gifts, and by it he being dead yet speaketh. Verse 6. But without faith it is impossible to please him.
Right.
For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Right, and what is that reward, yo? Right, at the top it say, yo, we have faith, basically the evidence of things not seen, yo. See, we have the promise, right? That is the reward, yo, the promise where the Lord promised unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right? That look, we are going to rule this earth.
So 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18. While we look not at the things which are seen,
Right.
but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
Right, the kingdom is eternal, yo. Right? And this kingdom that we're living in now is temporal. Right? Because when Salakia, right? The Lord Yahawashi, Yahawashi, I go tear this down to the ground, yo. Right? It will get burned. And then our kingdom, which is an eternal kingdom, are going to get built, yo. This Eden are going to build back our kingdom. And it not going to ever come back. It not going to ever come down, yo. It's going to be forever and ever.
And listen, 2 Corinthians 5 and 7. For we walk by faith, not by sight.
One again.
For we walk by faith, not by sight.
Right. We walk by faith, not by sight. See? So not because we're not seeing the kingdom right now. You know what I mean? That don't mean say it not real. That don't mean say it not come. See? We have faith, you know. Hey, we see the chariots them nights upon nights we see the chariots. Right? Then that is a witness, yo. Because at them are gonna save, at them the Lord are gonna use to save you, yo, as birds flying. Right? The roll, the flying roll.
It's at 1 Corinthians 2 and verse 9. But as it is written, eyes have not seen,
That's right.
nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which Yahawah shall prepare for them that love him.
Right. See, so even though we're out here and we have faith in the kingdom, see, the little bit where we have in our mind, where we are imagining, say, yo, this might be in the kingdom. See, the scripture say, yo, heart not imagine, right? From the Hebrew word love, which means your mind. Right? Because this can't imagine nothing. I would say
Your mind.
You see me? Your mind, I will imagine you. You see me?
Your heart is spoke blood.
Exactly. Right? Our eyes have not seen you. Hey, you ever see them keep like a surprise party? You see me? So you never expect it. You see me when a surprise visit. You see me? You have a relative where they are foreign for how much it had years where you don't see. You know what I mean? And then just pop up for you suddenly. Right? You're basically overjoyed, yo. Right? You're overcome with gladness. Right? That's how the kingdom are gonna come up our way, yo. We are gonna be joyful. Right? That's why the scripture says you make a joyful noise.
So this is basically things what they have to bring out while I say the generation of old, whoever call upon the Lord and was confounded. And these are some of our forefathers who had faith in Yahawashi. So it's Hebrews 11 and start at verse 6 said, but without faith it is impossible to please him,
Right.
for he that cometh to Yahawah must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So
Hey, going back to the name of the Lord, to the name of the Most High, Yahawah. Right?
Verse 7. So by fear Noah, being warned of Yahawah, of the things not seen yet, moved with fear, prepare an ark, right, to the saving of the house, of his house, by which he commanded the world, right, and being heirs of righteous, which is by faith.
Right. Hey, so the first big act of faith was Noah, yo. Right? Never saw rain from him born. See me? But guess what? The Most High say, oh, look, he's going to send the rain and he's going to flood the earth. So build an ark, you know what I mean? And get a family on it with these animals, yeah? One.
Alright, verse 8. So by faith Abraham,
Right.
when he was called to go out into a place where he should receive for an inheritance obeyed when he went out, not knowing whither he went.
Right. Second act of biggest act of faith, Abraham, yo. Right? He believed in the Most High, and when the Most High say, look, me I gonna give you this for an inheritance, yo. And guess what? We are basically we are gonna get that, yo. Right? And we believe that, look, our forefather Abraham, right, I gonna come back into the kingdom and get that, yo, and see it for himself. One.
Continue verse 9. So by faith he sojourned in the land of promise,
Right.
as in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacle with Isaac and Jacob,
Right.
the heirs with him of the same promise. Right. So he said he looked for a city which had foundation, whose builders, right, is maker is Yahawah Yahawashi. For through faith also Sarah herself received strength and conceived seed, right, and was delivered, right, of a child when she was past the age.
Right.
Because
In our whole
she
age.
judged, because she judged him faithful who had promised.
Right. See, so countless accounts in the scriptures will show you faith, yo. In Daniel you have Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, yo. Right? Them decide say yo, them now bow to Baal. Right? And Nebuchadnezzar had them thrown into the fire. And by faith, them walk out of the fire, not even smoke, not smell upon them, yo. See? That's a faith. Right? By faith, Israel called upon the Lord Yahawashi and destroy them enemies. Right?
Verse 17 says, by faith Abraham, when he was tried, offered up Isaac,
Right?
and he had received the promises, like offered up his only begotten son, right? Of whom it is said that Isaac shall thy seed be called.
Right.
Right? So accounting that God was able to rise him up,
Right.
right, even from the dead, from whence also he received him in a figure.
And that are the faith that we're supposed to have, yo, in the Lord Yahawashi. Right? That him can do anything for it. See it?
Right.
And anything him asks, we can do that. We can do it gladly, yo, because we know that we know that him is just a Lord, yo. See it? So whatever I'm asked of it, we're supposed to do that diligently, yo. See, hey, by faith, the apostles put on whatever them did do and follow the Lord Yahawashi. Right? That's we can be out here, right? Doing the same thing what them did do. Where Yahawashi said, right, I will make you what? Fishers of men. Yeah, so hey, faith is what basically bring you through, yo. Faith in the Lord, right? And if you don't have faith in the Most High, the things where they're around with can easily dry out of this truth, yo. See it? All the flashy lifestyle, you know? The money and the girls and the cars, you know what I mean? If you don't have faith, then them things they dry away easily. Right? A lot of men come up here and they can see that them have no faith. Right? Because some of them want to know if we are get paid. So that show we feed them faith life. Yeah. You see me? Enough of them want to know about the woman if they can, or the woman thing go. Enough of them would have joined if them did see 1, 2 or 3 women back away. I prophesy too. So you see what feed them faith lie, yo.
This is Romans 1 and verse 16. For I am not ashamed of the gospel of a Mashiach, for it is the power of Yahawah unto salvation to everyone that believeth, to the Jews first and also to the Greeks. See?
Right. And the Greeks they're speaking of the Gentiles, not the heathens.
Israelite foreigner.
The Israelite foreigners, yeah.
For therein is the righteousness of Yahawah, revealed from faith to faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith.
That's right. The just shall live by faith, yo. Yeah, on.
Let us finish the Ecclesiasticus 2. Ecclesiasticus 2 and 10, it says, look at the generation of all and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
Right.
Or whom did he ever despise that call upon him?
Hey, so brothers, use these precepts, use these things as examples, yo. You know what I mean? Yeah, believe in the Lord, yo. Right? Pray to the Most High. Pray in a faith. Have faith when you pray. Right? And just know, say, oh look, if you don't get it, that means you just never did forget it.
That's right, man.
You know what I mean? Just look on the brighter side of it, yo. Right? You never, if there's something you pray for the Lord, pray to the Lord, forget, and you don't get it, just know, say, oh, you know if you have that.
Run.
You see me?
The things that are written there before time work before learning, man.
Gun.
See?
We can have a point, my scripture and Luke, I believe, we speak about the unjust judge. You know what I mean?
And it's a Luke 18 and verse 5. Start at verse 3. And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of mine adversary. And he would not for a while, but afterward he said, within himself, though I fear not Yahawah, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge said, and shall not Yahawashi avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he be along with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth?